EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a pickup.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Penny, the first down carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Rashad Penny. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of the team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And this carries into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First down, it's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 35-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Panthers nothing.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. A gain of 13. It's a first down. shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. McCaffrey, and he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the carry. Poona Ford on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Darnold from the red zone now. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on second down. Darnold. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On second down now, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
48-yard line.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The 33-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Second and 11 now.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill. Big ass.
They try the jet sweep here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Kenny. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And they'll run it again with Penny. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Penny. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Myers' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st down, Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Darnold from the gun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Darnold on 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here we go. 56, right there, 56. Like 56, Mike, 56.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Darnold to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. I'm here all day.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Again, it's Penny. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Penny. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. Returning it is Moore. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown.